Okay, we're going to do another type of post here. We're just going to do a straight post with maybe a photo and some text. So we're going to come back into our screen, our dashboard here, and click on posts. And we'll get a list of all the posts that we have included on our site. And just give it one moment, and you can see all that information. We should be familiar with this by now. If not, check out the add a video YouTube video, and that can walk you through editing and some of the other options here, or check out the overview video. So we want to add a new post. We're going to come over here to the left under posts and click on add new. And wait for it. And it'll come up with the same screen that we added a movie to, but in this case we're going to add just text. So we'll title this text post with a photo and exclamation point. So first you want to put in some of your text here. This is a post. It is grand. 2 exclamation points. And we'll put in some more text here. What do you think about that? Question mark, exclamation mark. And then let's say we want to make that what do you think about that bold. You have the options up here of bold, italic, you can just strike through, so we'll click bold. I have a couple other options too. We can create a bulleted list. So we'll say, whoops, took me up there for some reason. We'll say bullet list, and if you click enter, then it'll put another one down. Now we want to do a numbered list. You can click on the numbered list and put numbered. Keeps bringing me back up to the top there. That's all right. Click next to the 1 and put numbered list. And then if you click down, it'll just double click it and it'll get rid of it, bring it back to normal. You can also put quotes, or excuse me, you can indent with these quote marks, and that'll make an indent. And so if we wanted indent is here, and then you'd come down and you'd have to click the indent away to go back. You also have the options of left, right, center, alignment. Now, it'll be a little bit of wary with this. It's good for text, but if you have an image and you click on it and you want it to align to the right, the text will wrap around that image. Then here we have the more tag. We don't really have to worry about that. Then also you have languages. Don't have to worry about that too much. And you have the option to toggle full screen, so you can do a larger space to type into. And this is to show or hide the kitchen sink. And so if we click on that, you're going to get more options here. Ba-boom. And those more options are, you have paragraph, which is normal text like we've been typing. And we also have address pre-formatted. Don't have to worry about that. H1, we have a heading 1, 2, 3, 4, and you can kind of see the sizing difference on that. So if we click H2, and then we do something, this is heading 2, you can see it gets larger. And same goes for if we did address, you can see this is more of an address feel to it. Whoops, if I could spell address, and so forth. And so those are some options. Then you can also highlight something, underline it. It's very similar to Microsoft Word. You also can change the color of text to green, whatever color you want. You know, we can make this red. You also have the option to paste from Word. So let's say you've got a whole thing written up in Word and you want to paste it from Word. You would use that option right there. You also have the option to remove formatting. You won't have to worry about that. This is to insert or edit embedded media. Not a huge deal here. And custom characters are kind of a cool thing. Just give it 1 second here. And that'll give you the option to do all kinds of custom characters, quote marks, anything your heart can desire. The ampersand sign, you name it. So we'll just close out of that, and that would insert it wherever it is. And then you have an undo button, and of course you have help. So if you want to hide the kitchen sink, as this is called, you just click on that sign right there. The next one over is a C-Forms link, and that's basically to insert a form. You won't have to worry about that. You'll have the exact same options on your pages when you're editing your pages. So now we've entered all this text. Now we want to put an image in there. So we go up next to Upload Insert and click on the first one there. If you scroll over it, you see it'll come up with a little message that says Add an Image. Click on it. And that'll open up a new little pop-up window that'll allow, it's kind of a place that you can grab media from. So you have a couple options here. You can get it from your computer, from a URL, or the media library. Probably won't be too much in your media library usually, but from computer and URL are two you're probably going to use the most, probably from computer the most. From URL would be if you found an image online and singled it out and got the URL, you could enter it there instead of uploading it to the server. So let's do it from the computer because that's going to be the most likely scenario. So you're going to click on Select Files, and we'll come over here and we'll go to Pinstripes in the Bronx and click on image 0355. Click Select, give it a moment to upload. A long moment. And it should be going through, and it went through, and you can show you a little sample of your image. You can title it whatever you want, put a caption, a description, and below that is the link URL. That's the absolute URL to that image. And below that you got some other options. Alignment. Now alignment is kind of a major thing. If you align center or none, it'll sit by itself in the post. If you click left or right on this, the text will wrap around it. So if you click right, the image will be on the right side, but the text will wrap to the left around it. So I usually stick with none or center just because sometimes the text wrap thing can be kind of weird and it's going back and forth. And I think a singled out picture looks better. Below that you have size. You usually can be okay with full size. It won't let you go too big. The system won't, but anything past about 500 pixels wide, which would be the first one here, I would say probably best to go with a smaller size, which would be large or medium. But we'll go with full size because it's a small image. And when you're all set to go, you can click Insert into Post. And you click Insert into Post, give it a moment, and you'll see that it has been included into your post here, and you can actually visually see it. If you click on that, you'll see you have options to delete it with the red sign with a cross through it, and you have the option to edit. And if you click on that, you'll go back to this and be able to edit the image. You go back to that little pop-up screen, and you'll be able to edit the image down in size, change the alignment, edit the caption. So we're just going to cancel out of this for right now. And so now we've got that all set up. We're going to add some tags. We'll just add one for right now. Those are keywords associated with the post. And if you want to add an excerpt here, or introduction is another word for it. And we'll select which category we want it under. So it's probably going to go under blog because it's a written post. So we'll click on blog, and then we'll scroll down, make sure everything's good, and we'll click publish. Give it one moment here to publish. And once it's published, you're going to see what it looks like. And so we'll click on View Post real quick. and we'll be able to see the post in just a moment here. Taking a little bit of time. And you'll see we have red text and all kinds of different headings and then the picture there. So basically that is adding a post with an image or just text.